Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's another wonderful Tuesday. What a beautiful day. It's a day that most of us are waiting because we have this thing called
marriage.
Every Tuesday we call it terrific.
Terrific Tuesday.
Yeah, we sit in a couch like this to talk, me and my friend, my wife, my partner in Christ, and my partner in
Christ.
In Christ. Sitting here to discuss this thing called
marriage.
Because we believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If
only you work it.
And tonight we are here to help you
work your very own.
Yes, and we're very sure that as you're joining us, those who are watching us from Sowa TV, watu wote ambao wanatazama katika runinga na kipindi cha yes,
you always do it again and again. You keep on insisting to do it. It's okay.
So we want to welcome everyone that is watching us from home.
Yeah.
We are discussing this thing called marriage. As usual, we believe that as you're there at home, we've come to realize that so many people are watching this program and we're excited to know that. And because of that, we are so grateful to God for that opportunity that people are watching us. Those who are at home today, you can get in touch with us on 0727 438 728. And those on social media.
Karibuni sana. We always love your company. Your company is highly appreciated. We thank God for each and every one of you watching us on Red B and Sound of Abundance Facebook page. You're welcome. Thank you for watching us from Sowa TVKE. Thank you for watching us from Ladies of Royal Distinction Facebook page. Thank you for watching us on our official YouTube page on Sowa TV. All are welcome. We appreciate you. Love you big time. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for loving this thing called marriage. Thank you for growing with us in this program called this thing called
marriage.
Karibuni sana, and why don't you do us a favor?
Yes.
Why don't you like? Why don't you love? Why don't you share? Why don't you let your neighbor who is married? Why don't you let your neighbor who is single, who wants to learn more about marriage, join you this evening for this thing called marriage? And we love to have our family grow by the day.
Yes. So wherever you are watching, get ready, get a cup of tea, get your ugali and your skuma wiki and a cup of uji, and just get ready to have a wonderful time. If possible, get a notebook. It's time to learn good things about marriage. And as we always say, that marriage is always good. So, and marriage is enjoyable. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to struggle in it. The truth is this. One wise woman said, if you see marriage is not working, what happened?
One party has refused to cooperate.
Yes. So please cooperate if your marriage has to work and become better. So today we are so excited that you're part of this great work, and we are so thankful to God because you are part of Sound of Abundance and this thing called marriage.
Yeah.
And we had a subject last week, and we're going to pick it from where we left last week. Believing God that you're going to be blessed, you're going to, maybe we do a recap very fast if you can. Yeah, we're discussing about how to salvage a dying marriage.
No, signs of a dying marriage.
Signs of a dying marriage. Signs of a dying marriage.
Signs of a dying
Today
marriage.
is when we deal with how to salvage it.
A dying marriage.
Yes, but we're dealing with dying marriage. And the truth is this. We have dying marriages. There are marriages that people are just cohabiting. They are just acquaintances. There are marriages where people are just there for the kids. It is no longer as sweet as it was in the beginning.
That's right.
And people are no longer enjoying marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very true. That's the scenario nowadays. And giving it from my own judgment and my own observation, is that almost 90% of marriages are in that state.
Yeah.
Whereby, if not dying, they're already dead. Okay? Because when we mean dying, it means there's still the last kicks.
Yeah.
Okay? And there are those that are completely already dead. So, absolutely, marriages are in a bad state. And we believe, by the grace of God, hope can rekindle them alive.
And the truth
once again.
And the truth is,
a
marriage that is dying can be revived.
Yes.
There is hope.
Yeah.
For those kind of marriages.
Yes, there is hope.
Yes. And when marriage is not going well, as we usually say, it takes two to tango.
Yes.
Marriage is not for one party.
No.
So a man should not make the woman be like the one who is pursuing for marriage or wants the marriage to work. A woman should not make the man like make the man like is the one who wants to pursue and get marriage working.
Yeah.
Both two parties must make sure that marriage is working and they're working on it, both of them.
That's right.
So it's very important that you understand that. That marriage only works when two of you are in play, when two of you are involved.
Yeah.
It's not for one person. It's not for and there are people, there are relationships that are like that. Only one person is pursuing the other.
Yeah.
Or there is the only person who wants the marriage to work.
Yeah.
So there are marriages like that.
Yes. And for me, I usually say that is not a marriage. You're single, and you're only encouraging yourself that you're married.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there's no way a husband can be trying to make that homework. There's no way a wife can be trying to make that homework. It is for the two of them. So when you get to that point whereby you're running the show by yourself, then that is your marriage. It's not our marriage.
It's not our marriage.
Yeah. And if you are at that state, if you want to quit, you can quit.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to walk out, you can walk out, because there is no point of working it alone, especially if you've given it your all. There is totally no point of working it alone. It's frustrating. It's frustrating that you're the only one who keeps on seeing the marriage needs help. It can get frustrating that if you're the only one who thinks that there's an issue in this home. And it doesn't mean that you're being too much. Like we unatafutanga tu shida. No. The truth, there is an issue that this other party never seems to see. So marriage is for two.
Marriage is
okay.
For two, yeah.
If it is working it out, it has to be worked out by the two of them. Otherwise, it will be, digging a rocky ground. At some point, you will faint.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's where many marriages are. Now, the issue is also that there are people who think their marriage is working.
Yeah.
By the virtue that good morning, how's your day, the man is providing, there is food, children are going to school, they are happy, they are going to church. They think their marriage is still okay. Marriage can be dying yet you're talking.
Yeah.
Marriage can be dying yet you're going out.
Yeah.
Marriage begins to die, according to me, when issues are not being handled. When your partner is feeling neglected,
yeah,
rejected, lonely, assumed,
yeah,
so the marriage, people can be in marriage,
yeah,
yet the marriage is dying.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're laughing and you
yeah.
When the marriage there are marriages that are not even dying. Some are very sick.
Yeah.
And you see what happened?
Yeah.
When the marriage is sick, it means one person or both people are not doing anything about marriage. Now, living together, talking in the morning, making love, providing for your family,
yeah,
going out once in a while, does not mean marriage is working.
No, those are responsibilities of marriage. Yes. Yeah, those are responsibilities. It shouldn't be confused.
Yes. So, I think probably I would like to bring it up. How do you know a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage?
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll come to that later.
Next week.
Yes, but how do you know a healthy marriage?
Yeah.
But before even that, your marriage can be sick. How do you know a sick marriage?
Yeah.
Is when there is no constant flow.
Yeah. And especially, for me, I think that is the starting point. Sickness, dying, dead.
Yeah, true.
Sickness, die. You've brought out a very important point. Sickness, dying, and
dead.
Completely gone.
Because what happened is, a sick marriage is when you can't come to a level of agreement.
Yeah. You
cannot talk something well.
Yeah.
It's sick. Sick marriage is when there are always issues in the marriage.
Yeah, and they are not being handled well, or there are assumptions that everything is okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why when there's a sick marriage, that is when now you find you keep on fighting, you keep on having issues,
Yeah.
and those things are common.
Yeah.
So a sick marriage can be treated.
Yeah.
Number two, a dying marriage
Can be salvaged.
can be salvaged.
And that's why we are here.
Yeah, and a dying marriage is when I've decided now I will live with this. I've decided for peace sake,
Yeah.
I will swallow this.
Yeah.
That is not right.
That is not
should
right.
not be so.
Yeah.
But you find it is what is happening. It is the norm. It is what is taking place. You're together, both of you are together, but at the end of the day, you two people are not talking. Your wife, when she brings up an issue, you don't want to tackle. That is a dying marriage.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens, especially with women? Watafika tu mahali, they'll get to a point, they'll walk out. A man will come to a place, the emotions die towards you.
Yeah.
So true, there are sick marriages, very, very sick, and there are dying marriages.
Yeah.
When you can't communicate, or she tells me others to talk, I said, so I thought everything is okay.
Yeah.
So when you say that, it's a dying marriage, or you don't feel your partner. And as I said, you can be dying and you're comfortable making love, you're going out for outings, the provision is there, you're laughing, but the marriage is dying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And last week we handled signs of a dying marriage. Matter of fact, we had set a topic last week, of which we felt this topic is favorable.
Okay.
And now it is continuing today. So maybe we rush through them very quickly. Signs of a dying marriage, which we handled last week, is no communication at all. Number two, we said no intimacy. Number three, we said an openly cheating spouse. Number four, we said emotionally dead to each other. Number five, we said animosity. Number six, we said constant fights. Number seven, we put it as abuse.
Those are signs of a dying marriage.
Yeah, those are signs of a dying marriage. And since we handled the signs of a dying marriage, we have said again today that there is a sick marriage.
Yes, yeah.
A sick marriage is whereby everything is still normal. Okay? The husband has not yet left the house. The wife has not yet left the house. The bills are being tackled. At some point, they can laugh and have fun as a family, or maybe as a couple.
Yes.
But there are underlying unhandled issues.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Okay, that are either eating one party or both parties. Okay. Number two, we said there's a sick marriage, and there's a dying marriage, and there's a dead marriage. Now, when it comes to the dead part, okay, if we may touch on it kidogo, what does it mean?
It means there's no marriage.
Or completely there's no hope?
Yes. It means, matter of fact, but a dead marriage is when now you find the man stops providing.
Yeah.
He does not come home.
Yeah.
You find that the woman is getting, comfort somewhere else.
Yeah.
There's no connection at all. You know, either you're just there for kids, you don't even have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
You don't even have anything to. There's nothing. You don't feel each other. Feelings, love each other is completely dead.
Yeah. Is there hope? Yes.
Yes. It can be resuscitated. It can be brought back to life.
Yeah. There can be resuscitation.
Yes. Resuscitation. Yes.
Yeah, resuscitation.
There can be.
Oh, okay.
There can be. You can.
So dead does not mean no hope.
Yes.
Or gone and forgotten and buried.
And you know what brings a dead marriage?
Yeah.
Is when everybody stands on what they believe and what they want.
Despite being wrong or right.
I'm not moving
Virgin.
from. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're going to get married, if you're going to continue living together, quit your job.
Yeah.
Done. If you're not keeping your job, there's no marriage. So it's when somebody makes a stand and they stick by it.
Yeah.
They're willing to budge in.
Yeah. And even if they know it is wrong.
Even if they know it's wrong.
Their conviction tells them, people have told them, the wife has told. You know, there's a way I usually say that there's a way you can completely lie to yourself until the lie becomes truth to you. Yeah, have you ever seen such kind of people?
Yes.
You know you're stealing, you know you're cheating, you know you're doing the wrong thing, but you're still not agreeing that you're doing the wrong thing. Isn't that lying to yourself?
That's lying to yourself.
Yeah, so that's the point which you're talking about.
Yes. And you come to that point.
Yeah. You're unakanyangia chini.
Yeah, I'm not leaving that woman.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving. She's a workmate, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing, and I'm not going to stop seeing her or making her calls. And you know that is wrong.
Yeah.
but you're standing on your, you know.
Yeah.
Me, I cannot stop bringing my people here even if you don't like them. Those kind of stands that are hurting your mind, and you know it's wrong. People have told it's wrong. If you sit down by yourself, you know it's wrong.
You've had this thing called marriage.
Yeah.
And you know it's wrong.
It's wrong, but you're saying me, I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I'm remaining there.
So today we are at the point of handling the dying marriage still. And we will be handling on how to salvage a dying marriage. Number one.
Before we go to number one.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to number one first.
Yeah. How to salvage a dying marriage. And next week we'll be handling the topic you said.
Healthy marriage. How do you know your marriage is healthy?
How do you know your marriage is healthy?
Yes.
Right.
And what to do to maintain it healthy.
Yeah. No, that's now next week Tuesday.
Kosha. Topics.
Right. Yes. And next week Tuesday will be a new week.
New month.
New month.
Yes.
New week.
New
What
month.
is all this? New month.
New month. Not
High
new
five.
week. Hapa super high five.
Gotan haikuangi high five.
Ah!
High five. Ni nini unajishuku wewe?
Kama wewe ni box.
Hapana. Kugota ndio hakunanga.
Hapana.
Kushikilia ndio hakuna. Haya basi tutoe zote.
Sasa unapata yako.
How to salvage a dying marriage is the topic of today.
Tonight, yes.
Yeah, and we've made introductions of what we have handled last week. For you that is joining us, this is this thing called
marriage,
where we believe that
marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only
you work it.
And tonight
we are here to help you work your very own, because we know that no marriage should die.
Yes.
Praise God. Despite where you are, whether sick marriage, a dying marriage, already dead marriage, the man of God last week said that there is hope. There is hope for every marriage.
There is resuscitation.
Hope. Yeah, resuscitation can be done.
Yes.
And your marriage can come back to life. And that's why we are here telling you how to salvage your dying marriage or a dying marriage. Point number one is you must be willing to save your marriage. Dash willpower.
Willpower. There's one thing that every couple should have.
Yes.
Every couple should have.
Yeah.
That will agree, we will fight,
yeah,
we will jump up, but we will not separate. The other thing is, no matter what it takes, it must work.
Yes.
So when you have that kind of willpower, you're willing to see it work, you're willing to make it work, then that's how you begin to bring back a dying marriage.
That's right.
You must have the willpower that, you see what? There is making your marriage work.
Yeah.
And there is doing your best to make it work.
Yeah.
Like for example, a program like this, you should not be watching alone. You see, there is what makes marriage work.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you go back to and you do, then the marriage will start coming back to life.
Yeah.
So you must have the mind that we want this thing to work, so we are going to put our strength into it so that it can work.
Yeah.
You must have the willpower.
Yeah. Willpower is what keeps the two of you going. Doesn't matter sickness, doesn't matter dying, doesn't matter dead. Even if we are, you know, at the point whereby now we need resuscitation. No, resuscitation is what now, when the doctors are resuscitating, you know how they do it, right? So it is at that point whereby we have refused to say never. We have refused to say dying. Okay, we have refused to accept that this thing completely aina hope. At that point, even God can see the desire.
Yes.
All right? And when we say that you must have the willpower, is not one party, is both parties.
Both.
Willpower for one person is good, because now that is personal. But what about the other person? If the other person is not willing, you're working alone.
It will not work.
It will not work, because marriage is for two. Okay? At the end of the day, you have wronged me, yes. I feel that you have done A, B, C, D and all that, but I'm willing to forgive. Are you willing to change? That is willpower. Is working together. Okay? You have done this, you're the one who provoked me to do this, you are led me to do this and all that. With all the finger pointings and all that, at the end of the day, where are we going? This marriage has to work.
It has to work.
That is the willpower. And it has to be two-way.
It has to be two-way.
It has to be two-way. It can be from one person. It can be one person is the only one who is ever running for prayer, seeking counsel.
And you find this kind of things, most of the time, People that refuse to cooperate are men.
True. And I highly find that it is ego. And I call it stupid ego. Because this is the truth. Yeah. And these ones, if you look even to close up examples, examples that are probably in your growing up that you saw of bad marriages, what happens, those men, when they are young men, to the age of between 30 and maybe 60, when they are really highly misbehaving, kuna mali tu life itakutuliza. Unaona? When they get to 70, when they get to 60s, is when now they start realizing the mistakes they made when they were young.
True.
Na sana sana hiyo kitu gonga men.
Hata wa mama pia.
Yeah, inagonganga wa mama, but mostly when it comes to commitment and lack of commitment and, you know, egoistic kind of behaviors that, you know, men think I can't be corrected, I can't be told I'm a man, you know, behaving kukanyangia chini, as you have said, those kind of things are behaviors and characters that are mainly seen in men. Okay, so at the age of 60, 65, 70 is when their eyes open and they realize, my God, I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
Maybe that woman went completely and she's even used to living alone. She disappeared and she's maybe gotten another person and moved on. And now you're in the village alone, you're cooking for yourself, you're suffering, you're washing clothes at 70. Yet when ulikuwa kijana, you couldn't be told anything.
It's true.
Okay? It is, I call it stupid ego. Whatever you're doing, there is still time for you to turn around and become a good man. Because there's that chance. There's that opportunity. There is always that chance, there is always that opportunity for you to make it right before things get out of hand.
It's too late.
I always believe there is, if one party is willing to make the marriage work, and most of the time even, kwa prayer line, you will see in church here, you will see most women crying for their marriages, crying for their children. Where are the men? Men don't care somewhere. They think they are having fun with the little girls outside in the office, you know, misusing money. Yeah? And time is going. But when they get to the point of, when age has progressed, that's when their ego now is, you know, is like they are released from a certain cocoon. Talk to men.
Any man that, any man that cannot, cannot work his marriage is a stupid man.
Yeah.
Because a time will come whereby you will need your wife. Number two, it is wisdom to build what you have started, than to break what you have started and start another one.
Repeat again.
It is stupid for you to break what you have started, than to break what you have started and go start another one.
Yeah.
Like you have a wife, 5 years you've started a relationship, 5 years later, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 30 years together, and then you break that one to go start another funny one with another one, small vulture somewhere. It is not adding up. It is not making sense.
Yeah.
And that is not the way it should be. So when it comes to the issue of marriage, every man must be willing. A matter of fact, the truth. If the man puts his hand into marriage working, it automatically to work.
Yes. And I don't know. I think it's because they are the head or something.
Yes. You know,
women follow.
Women follow men.
Yeah.
So if a man takes the lead, the woman will follow.
Yeah.
Whoever she is.
Yeah, and I remember there's a day, especially still on this thing called marriage. I said that even men, in the way they can teach women to do good, is the same way they teach women to do bad. How? Ngalia umesema ni hao ni leaders. Okay? So if you lead a woman, hata kwenye mwenda wazimu, okay? There are women who are badly behaved and have bad character and are really stressing good men. They are there. We are not refuting that part. But if you put it on a scale, many men are the ones who are stressing women in their homes.
True.
Okay? So there's this thing. There's a way you can push a good woman as a man, okay, and turn her into something else. Remember that thing? There's one time I said that you can remove a good character from a good woman and input a bad character. Umemsukuma kwa ukuta, umemfundisha tabia mbaya. by your own bad behaviors, which is you will reap as a man. Because you see, never teach a student who can become better than you as the teacher.
And women can become better.
Yeah, they can become something else. So when you have a woman who is still crying out for marriage to work, there is still willpower in that woman. Better change now
before it dies.
Before it dies, or before you regret when it's too late. And there's that demon in African men of their eyes opening at an old age. Kuanzia 65 ndio macho yao huanza kufunguka.
But even the thing is this, which man, I think sometimes men have this problem, which man in his correct mind will, or which woman will want you when you're old and you have nothing?
You know what, they come back to you as a burden.
The ladies that you're running around with are not there to stay with you.
Yeah.
They're there to eat their portion, have fun. Most of the time, they're there for fun.
Yeah.
They're not even there for marriage.
Commitment.
No.
Yeah.
And then also, those women that keep other men's husbands, other women's husbands.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this very man was married and you take, even you lack brain. How do you spend another woman's home? You will pay for it.
Yeah.
You see?
And the thing that I usually say, what makes you think that you're very different, that whatever that man has done to his wife, he won't do the same to you.
That's the truth.
Yani, uko na nini tofauti? Even if the man is just using you for a while, dump you, and then pick another one.
Even if he stays with you,
yeah,
you will see the same pepper and see.
Leave alone that, he cannot commit to you fully if he didn't commit in the first one.
Correct.
Wewe pia anakupitia tu akiendanga. Okay? Because again, there is this thing in men that they know that they are few. So they know most women are desperate for a man who can commit with them. So, you know, they feel like, kajogo. They feel like they are, they are the in thing. Being a man is a privilege. So they can get like 10 women around them, polygamy and all that. Okay? And today, I don't know, when we go for a short break, there's something I'd like us to discuss at the end of this show, before the show ends. That's something that has been trending. I'll share with you, we see if it is viable, if we can share it. Something concerning polygamy. Okay? So that thing usually happens when they come back home, they are old, ragged, and maybe even sick.
Broke.
And broke. So they come back to the family or the first wife as a burden. They come back as a burden. Some even come back in diapers. Yani, amerudia huyo mama and the guy went when he had money.
And strength.
And strength. Right now, the woman, maybe with the help of the children, has managed to build herself up. She
raised the children by herself.
Struggling to take them to school, campus, and all that by herself.
And then, stupidly, you have finished your money on another woman. Then you're coming to your family. And you're making some demands.
Yeah, making some demands and becoming the king of the jungle.
I think such kind of men should not be accepted.
Yeah, kindly, those that are calling, please send in your message. Thank you very much for calling, but we haven't gotten to the time of receiving calls.
Yes, but
just send in a message. Thank you very much for calling our lines right now. But we are still on the show, not yet picking calls.
Yeah.
So today we are on the topic how to salvage a dying marriage. And we said there is a sick marriage, there is a dying marriage, and there is a dead marriage.
Dead marriage.
And in all of them there is
resuscitation.
And there is
hope.
Very, very true. So number one, we said that how to salvage a dying marriage is you must be willing to save your marriage.
Yes.
The willpower has to be there, and it has to be on the two. A marriage can't be worked on by one person. Even if the woman will run for prayer, she will run for counsel. You need to be there as she's being prayed for. You need to be there as she's being counseled. Because as much as you might be the one she's reporting, could be you're the cause.
True.
Yeah? Right. Okay. So we go to number two.
Number two.
Yeah, number two. How to salvage a dying marriage. How to salvage your dying marriage. Identify and openly accept your negative contributions against the marriage. No finger pointing.
Most marriages why problems are never solved.
Yes.
Is because you want to guard your side and the wife wants to guard their side and don't to own up.
Yeah.
Any marriage can be salvaged. Any marriage can be healed.
Yes.
But in a marriage, listen to me. You are not trying to be a woman to your husband. You are a woman.
Yes.
You can't be a man to your wife. You're already a man. So when you confess that on this matter, I am wrong. I'm wrong.
Yes.
Without saying, well, it is you. When you agree on that, that marriage already is on the right course to be healed.
Yeah.
So when you want your marriage to come back alive, what do? You make sure, check, and sometimes don't just agree. Genuinely see, am I a cause?
Yeah.
Do I have an issue? Yes, I do.
And what is my wife or what is my husband complaining
about?
Yeah.
And you find, if you can first agree by yourself, with yourself, that you contributed, because there's nobody who is mad. A marriage cannot break on one side.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Your wife can't be bad.
Yeah.
Your husband can't be a devil.
Yeah.
Those who say, who is making noise? My husband. The question is, did he just come and start shouting? Is he mad? So you find, for marriage to be able to be healed, you must be willing to look at your side.
Yeah.
Did I contribute?
Yeah.
Is there something I said? Is there something I'm doing? And then the only way you can answer that question sincerely is to exchange notes.
That's
What
right.
is she complaining about?
Yeah.
What is my husband saying?
What are you saying?
And handle it to the core.
Yeah.
And don't point fingers. Oh, you're the one who made me. You're the one who has pushed me. Or you're the one who is I am like this because of you. No.
Yeah.
Own up.
Yeah. Thank you. That's the word. Own up.
Own up.
Own up to your mistakes. Own them up. Own them up. Say, my wife is true. I'm sorry. I've been doing A, B, C, D. And you, wherever you feel that, one part of healing, the first part to me of healing any painful marriage is the part of owning up. Okay? It's true. I may have been a noisy woman. I pushed you to cheat. Okay? I may have been too clingy. I pushed you to look for your space. And in your looking for your space, you looked for it in the wrong company. Okay? I may have been tough-headed. I did not listen to you when you were warning me about that secretary. Owning up is the healing ground of any challenged marriage.
And anyone that owns up, it means they're humble. 1.
2, it means they are willing to change.
Correct.
Okay? This is what I usually say, and I keep on saying it. Why you will repeat on cheating, why you will repeat on the same mistake of hitting your wife, is when you think you are not wrong in doing it. When you feel justified. When you feel you made me or you pushed me, I am innocent. You know, that kind of mentality of angel kind of mentality.
Yes, holier than thou.
Holier than thou. You never do wrong. You are pushed to, or you are forced to, or you are made to. You will find yourself again doing the same mistake. Why? You never look at it as a personal problem. But when you look at something as a personal problem, you own it up. And you say, I have to change because I don't like the way I behave like so and so. Okay? It is messing up my marriage. It is jeopardizing my family. And I have to change from my point. And see what it does when you own it up, especially as the head. When you own it up as the man. What it does, your wife takes up the responsibility of seeing, and could I have been misbehaving? No. Kuna vile itamfungua macho as now, the lower part. What we said, that women will always follow what the man does. So if the man owns up and tells you, my wife, today I want to accept that I've been wronging you. The way I've been going and without leaving food in this house, I am sorry.
But there are those, if you tell them, so you have seen.
Lazima kupigwa ngumi utapigwa ndio msalaba. But now, that is where now women will go wrong. If a man owns up, be very careful how you receive him.
Yes, true.
Be very careful how your reception is at that particular time. Because you can push him to now become even worse.
Yes.
Sasa nilitikia, umenitandika mwezi mzima tu kwa nyumba unanikumbushanga dhambi zangu zote. See?
And you'll find that's why most men don't confess.
Yeah.
Because they fear this will be a lash on their back.
The fear of the thing being a lash on their back and you've not tried it, that one is judging.
No, there's some who have tried the first time.
Yeah.
But
at the end of the day, there is that point of probably they hadn't met with this thing called marriage. Let's say so.
Okay.
Number two, and they did not know what they are doing is making the marriage work. But right now we are handling it. That if a man or a woman owns up and says, I'm wrong, I've not been serving you, my husband, from today, I'll be serving you. In the bedroom, I'll be serving you food, I'll be washing and ironing your clothes the way I need to as a wife. Please forgive me. But from today, if you see I'm nalegia kidogo, please remind me. You see, that is so beautiful. You know, even it will heal all the, you feel like you've taken cold water on a sunny day. It feels so relieving. Other than there is always this thing of push and pull. Someone doesn't want to see their mistake. Someone doesn't want to own up and accept that they are wrong. It is always, wewe. Finger pointing.
Change kwanza.
Unaona, we change kwanza ndio pia mimi nitaona kama nitachange. Unaona, that finger pointing never takes any dying marriage anywhere.
True.
It never takes any dying marriage, because what I believe is there's no angel in that marriage. There is a way you have messed up. There is a way I have messed up.
Correct.
There is a way we have pushed each other for the last 15 years to become the bad couple that we are, the dying marriage that we are experiencing right now. So what is my mistake? What is your mistake?
And you find, for example, for men, those men that feel, I don't want to admit, I don't want, me, I'm a man. What will happen is, one of the things that men should be careful of, when your wife is going through something and she decides to keep it. Not talk to you. A woman can kill marriage in less than a month.
Oh.
Yeah. Not men will take time before they kill marriage. Men will, matter of fact, men don't know how to kill marriage. Men will walk out. But women will just swallow it. And the worst part, according to what I know, the worst part that can ever happen to a woman is she locks. She locks towards you. So what you need to do is, when you love your wife, and sometimes also even before you own up, if these problems that we're having, are we in love? Are we in love? I'm still loving this girl, but are we still together? But because when a man becomes tough, you become so tough concerning your wife. You're tough on handling the matter. You're tough on talking. You're tough on. She's trying to bring this in, and you're trying to fight it. The question is this: what exactly do you want? And
that's the word.
You need to always own up.
Define it.
Just tell her, Mama, there, it's true. I'm wrong. There I missed it.
See, what that does for me, it is so healing. Very, very healing. For even you. If today perhaps I was not serving you, not taking care of you the way I should, and I own it up, it is so healing. Yani una feel she has finally seen her mistakes for the last 15 years. And right now there is hope for moving ahead. Even if it was a completely dying marriage, as a man, you have hope to work it out.
True.
But see, there's this push and pull, finger pointing, and you're the where kwanza change. Ukichange, nitajua kama nitachange. There's no hope hapo.
That thing.
Hapo, there's that of let's push it. Let's just live. Let's raise the children. Let's be in this thing. We'll see how it ends. And that is exactly where we are trying to remove couples from, because many of them are in that dying stage.
Yes.
For years.
There are some who have moved from sick. They have moved from, they're now in the dying stage. And the heart is now beating slowly.
I like the way you're describing it.
That is dying. The thing is just going to comatose.
Oh my God.
You see, it's going to the dying as in unsalvaged marriage.
Right.
So, but you see, the thing is this, and then also I strongly believe there are things that should make you own up. There are things that should make you own up. Sometimes the best thing to do for you to be able to own up, how do you know you're wrong, is when you're being told you're wrong and you see it with an open mind.
That's number 3.
Oh. I think I've gone very fast. Sorry.
That's number 3. Are we done with number 2?
Yes.
So how to salvage your marriage, how to salvage your dying marriage. You said number 1 is you must be willing to save your marriage. Number 2, we have said identify and openly accept your negative contributions. And number 3 is what we are saying: be open-minded when it comes to handling issues with your spouse. Eliminate mindsets.
Yes.
Be open-minded. You've already gone ahead and mentioned it. What say something about it? Be open-minded.
Be open-minded.
Yeah.
When you one of the things that make conversations never end well.
Yeah.
Is because when you listen to this person, you are not open-minded.
Yeah.
What do I mean? You've come that you already judged the person.
Yeah.
You've already become them.
Yeah.
Ushamuonea.
Na wengine inakuanga umeambiwa let's talk. Sasa ni nini?
Sasa wewe ndio
ushakuwa na defense ishaingia sura imekasirika mdomo.
Wewe ukosangi issues. Wewe mama wewe ukatibu unatafuta issues.
Hakuna siku kwa nyumba tutakuwa na amani. Yani na mtu tu amekwambia let's talk, and one day I'd like one man to be that defensive, and then the wife just listens to him anunika haya sasa sema. Then amwambie honey, I want to take you to Mombasa for your birthday.
You look very stupid.
Very stupid. And but they try it today. Just tell that man who doesn't like listening. Yeah, I want us to talk. Then akununie. Avurute mdomo in the west. And then you know that to that point you just tell him, I want to take you for dinner tomorrow. How is your evening?
I wanted to know if
after smile kijinga. Oh, gani. Yeah. So it is not always that women have issues.
Though
they tell you,
though they like quarreling.
No. We don't like quarreling. We are not quarrelsome. We just like handling issues. Women like concluding issues.
Okay. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Women can rattle.
Yes. If that woman.
Women can rattle.
This is what I usually say.
Mam, kuna wale tokelele.
Kunao wako vizuri sana. Kwanza wacha tu nisitaje tribe. Let me swallow my word.
Swallow it.
I've swallowed my word.
You find anytime a relationship or a marriage, people are always on defense. Yes. Or rather, you're coming to talk to me, but I want to tell you, like kwanza, we say dika. You've come with a conclusion on this person. Yeah. So what is the conversation for?
Okay. Stop it, because you know it all.
Yeah. You are even in that person, you think how they should have thought. You have gone to their brain, you know how they think, then now you know what they've concluded, and now you want to see it for them. Yeah. There's no need of conversation.
Yeah, an open mind. My husband keeps on telling me this one is a lesson I'm still learning.
When you
I confess my sins today. When women, we are good at concluding. And one thing about apana.
Hakuna. Sibi nimeshikilia
hiyo ilikuwa
tushane. Umeaccept shikilia tushikane.
Unaniforce.
Hapana na.
Unaniforce.
Hapana. Shikilia. Awe.
Submission.
Submit.
Aishi ningekugota hivi ndio nikudunge ndo next time.
Umeona.
So women most of the time we have that thing of kuruka. Please. Yeah, you know, ile ushasoba mtu akili na hata hajaongea. You know, for me, I'm still in that school until now, and he's really helping me in it. He keeps on telling me, come on the conversation table with an open mind.
Don't be judgmental.
Don't be conclusive.
And judgmental.
Don't be judgmental. Don't think for me. Come with an open mind.
Yes.
And I'm even last week I was learning. I'm still in that class because you see, ujuaji wa mama lazima go ahead.
Why imefika hapa juu? Iko 150 degrees.
Yeah. So open-mindedness helps you avoid thinking for the other person, concluding for the other person, and most importantly, judging the other person.
And let me say something here.
Yeah.
Let me say something here, and this is important, ladies, to understand. Sometimes, let me give you an example. You might find a man who is not good, but let me give this example. Is entertaining a woman.
Yeah.
All right. And the wife is, you're having an affair. And it flares up in an issue. Not knowing this man probably is being blackmailed.
Okay.
Is trying to play out. But I just keep kilibuka out. Like there's a scenario of a man of God had made a mistake.
Yeah.
And a man, let's say a man. A man of God made a mistake and went out of marriage. And the lady recorded it. The lady was sleeping with the man, recorded it. So the man told her one time, I'm done with this thing, I want it to end. And the man ended it.
Yeah.
But the lady was not willing. So what the lady do? Send the man the video.
Yeah.
And the man was not picking the calls. The next thing is what? They say, if you don't meet me, I'll do it to your wife.
Yeah.
So they were meeting, having sex because they are not making love.
Yeah.
And then the lady was minting some money out of the man. And the woman felt, why is my husband always like this? She's talking to this number, she's out. It began to bring an issue in the marriage. And it was hot. The man decided, this thing will not kill me. He decided, my wife, okay, it's true, I'm cheating.
Yeah.
It is after some time, many years, that now he was able to come out of that blackmail. But you see now, fine, he made a mistake in the first place.
Yeah.
But you see now he has been entertaining that woman because he's afraid of what will happen to his ministry, what will happen to the church,
Yeah.
to the marriage. So you find sometimes when you're judgmental, this person does not know how to expose exactly what is happening. Because already you shall judge. Already, unajua, unahanya, you have someone. And that time, it's not true. It's following this lady is going to get business.
Yeah.
Ni biashara. He might not like the way it's going, but also you don't want to come in. So what happened is just come with the open mind. Exactly what is happening.
Yeah. And you see, for me there, I'll blame the man again. There are points whereby you're pressed to the corner. Okay? If it is going to burst out or blow up, let it blow up. Come to your wife and just tell her, I messed up, I'm being blackmailed. This thing, I've come to tell you so that you help me or you go. I'm tired, I won't die. Come out clean, openly. Instead of you entertaining it, and this thing, the more you're entertaining it, the more probably she's recording more videos. So for you to salvage yourself from that money that she's minting from you, for you to salvage already the marriage that is already in a turmoil, come out with the first incidents. Mwambie mimi nilishikwa na nikarekodiwa. Na ndio hii video. And this woman is telling me ABCD. Whether the wife will pack and go, at least umetoka kwa mikono ya huyu mwingine mwenye anakumintia. If at all even it will go to, now get to the church. Let it get, sometimes you have to say, wacha mbaya ikuwe mbaya. No, let it go to the last drop and you get your peace and you get your salvation. The most important thing is God helping you, you reconcile with your wife and you reconcile with God. You can always start again. But the more you're entertaining this person in the name of, I'm trying to see how I will come out, you cannot come out alone.
There are people.
Because there are people who maximize on the thing now, and this is also an arm of the devil. The devil always maximizes on secrets. Now, the truth. Let me just conclude on it. The devil will always maximize on secrets, untold sins. Okay? Those untold sins is unconfessed sins. Those are the things that now he keeps on, when you're in your secret place, anakukumbusha. You think you're righteous, you're even cheating. But if you go and talk to your wife and tell your wife what you're struggling with, especially such a scenario whereby maybe per week unatoanishwa 50,000, mwambie kama atapaka ende na watoto wake aende. But who knows, you could be refusing to tell her and probably she'll tell you, my husband, from there where you have fought, umenikosea. Alie, akupige coffee, atoe tantrums, muanduliane kwa nyumba iishe, but akwambie from there, I'm taking it up. I'm handling this woman. Once she has taken the phone call and called that woman, it's over for that woman. What else will she be blackmailing him for? And already now as a wife, At least amekusevio 50,000, amekusevio headache.
Uyonangi.
Uyonangi na hata kwa nyumba. Kwa nyumba yeye mwenyewe pia as a wife ayoni.
Wife ayonangi kwa nyumba.
Because those ladies, what they do, they now make you their slave. Because they know you're afraid, the first person you don't want to know is your wife. The second person you're afraid of, and the biggest, is ministry. Pastor so-and-so has been doing this because she will probably send the video to whoever. maybe mshirika mmoja ama one of your pastors and all that, but there's a point it gets to, you say let it blow up, let me be free. And the first person before ifike into the public eye as a man, I would advise, jiseme kwa bibi yako. If she happens to pack and go, that's your load, carry it. That's your mistake, carry it. But keeping it in the name of I'm trying to handle it, you're making it worse.
You see, all men are not the same. And also, marriages are different. There are women who can take it. And there are men who are so weak to an extent, they cannot stay alone. They are having a battle at home with their wives first. Whereby this woman can go anytime. You know, so Anajua, if I bring this up, now this will even kill it. You see, because also, unambia nani. You see, there's somebody you cannot tell things. This one you tell them, they'll kill you. There's the ones who will now poison you and die. So you see, also it depends if it's your wife. Who are you talking to? You see, I strongly believe there's no issue in marriage that cannot be handled.
Yeah.
Amicably. Tuongei kitu, we talk about it well and we settle it.
Yeah.
You see, so the thing is this: when you want to solve an issue, when you want to have a healthy, your marriage is having an issue, and you want to see how it will come out. As a matter of fact, even if your marriage does not have an issue, anytime you're talking, bring the problem and dwell on the problem. About 2 years ago, nakumbuka. Yeah, 3 months ago you did. Don't go there, because that one will flare. So the thing is this: come with an open mind. Don't tell a man, I know you cannot change. You're always a cheat. You can always be a cheat.
Yeah.
Men are cheaters. Do you know there are men who don't cheat? There are men who are clean. There are women who are very honest and very straightforward. So if you say all women are thieves, you are lying.
Yeah, it's not true.
So what happened is this: when you're coming on the table, anytime you're discussing, the man, the woman, bring out the issue. Don't talk about me. Bring the issue.
Yeah.
My husband, on this matter, I felt offended. What was the issue? You did 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is my reason. But because you're offended, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and this one I think needs to come out very clearly on women. There's a difference between bringing out the matter and complaining. Because that's where now there is a very thin line in the mind of a woman. Yeah, atafikiria I'm bringing up the issue, sa hiyo ni kunungunika na finger pointing.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing up the issue, and sa hiyo mtu kidole kwa karibu kuingia kwa macho. So at the end of the day, there is a very thin line.
Very thin line.
Yeah. True. So what you need to know is come on the table with an open mind. Don't come judgmental. Don't come already having thought for the person. Don't come already having your own personal thoughts. Like who you are going to change. New time now. I knew I was wasting time even talking to you. So why did you come? Okay. Eliminate every mindset when you're coming on table. Correct. To handle an issue.
Now, and that will help you to know, and I think also another thing one day we'll handle is how to bring out a conversation.
Yeah.
How to bring out an issue and to deal with it.
Yeah.
On that note, we are going for a short break, and please, we're giving you just a second to grab a cup of juice, maybe ongeza ugali, make sure that porridge has enough sugar, and then maybe stretch a bit, and then we'll be right back after the break.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. God good and His mercies endure forever. My name is Reverend Akama, the senior pastor of Sound of Abundance Church. by the grace of God. I'm excited to come your way today just to talk to you about what God is about to do. It's here again on the 29th of this month of April. We are having a very glorious Kesha. PhD night is a night of wonders, grace, favor, lifting, and the theme of the night is divine speed. Speed for accomplishment, speed to get married, speed to settle, and speed to rise. Listen to me. Wherever you are you oppressed, suppressed, depressed? Are you under bondage? Are you in a place whereby nothing is moving and you need God to give you speed? It will be a night of the prophet.
I am seeing myself in the realm of the spirit. I don't know why, but I'm seeing myself around Rongai.
Yes!
Around Rongai.
Yes!
In the realm of the spirit, I saw the first angel open the first door.
Amen!
I saw a second angel open the second door.
Amen!
When I stand in the realm of the spirit, I look at this door. It's a big door. I'm seeing something like a big gate, and I'm seeing an NGO.
Amen!
To be a night of heavy, massive deliverance.
Power of God. Power of God.
It's going to be a night of the word and the night of supernatural power of God.
This is what I call persistent prayer. How can you be asking God for a child for the last 7 years and the baby has not come? You have not persisted. You stay on one thing and you pray it and you pray it until heavens open. Never stop praying till you see a sign.
Make sure on the 29th of this month of April, here at the Lord City Sound of Abundance along Kangundo Road just before Seka State. PhD night is here again. Don't miss it. When I see your face, I will prophesy. Life should be better for you. See you then. God bless you.
Women are the epitome and the heart of every society and every nation. You empower a woman economically, financially, mentally, and you change the entire world. I want to invite you, woman that is watching me, for Royalty Divine Women's Show on Sowa TV every Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. A show that is entirely meant to empower, enrich, mold the woman to become the best version that God intended for her. Royalty Divine, where we build a lasting distinction.
Welcome back. Every Tuesday we sit on this couch to discuss this thing called
marriage.
I sit here with my friend, my partner, my wife, my partner in Christ, and my partner in
Christ.
In crime. And the crime, we thank God. So every Tuesday I love it because it's a time for mind open, eyes opening, marriage solving, home building. Things that just appertain marriage. Let me be honest with you that we have a passion for marriages.
That's right.
We are at a very dangerous generation whereby people don't fear marriage, people don't regard marriage, people don't want to stay in marriage, and so many people are separating, divorcing, and that is not the will of God. And so, by the grace of God, straight 16 years. We're waiting just to reach 61,
Okay.
So we're waiting to reach 61 years. We're only 16, so we're waiting to reach 61 years in marriage. But we're not there yet. Okay. So we sit here and we discuss this thing called marriage, and we're here to help you work your
very own.
And so we want you to be open-minded as we're talking about this topic. Those who are at home, you can get in touch with us on 0727-438-728 or 0705
899-608 is the
Yes.
number.
And those on social media?
You're welcome. Once again, thank you. I can see you guys are on fire as usual, talking. And to appreciate my mom, my biological mom, Timina Mbide. I see Milka Nyasuna is also in the house. Judy Mwende, thank you for joining in. Jane Marion, karibu sana. Ruth Faith Shabeki, Josephine Angaluki, Lizzie Wapirik, Georgina Labeb, Victor Kilasi, Odhiambo David, and the others. I also see who else. Let me see.
Alex Ongadi.
Patrick Kemadhi, Alex Ongadi. I see you guys. You are on fire on the page, and we love the warmth in the page right now.
And please get more interactive. Give us your
Yes.
thought. Talk to us. And as we're doing that, kindly love, like, and
share.
give
please.
us some love. Just to give us some sweet love.
Yeah.
Let us know we are not at the piggy
Gumzo.
busy. Piga busy. Unajua piga busy ni?
Kiswahili sio chetu. Chetu ni mother tongue.
Yes. So
Okay.
we want you to know that we love you, and please get interactive. Talk to us. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What do you think we should be doing? Are you getting it? Let's not get to know that you're learning something. And Pastor Alex, please get me all the other pastors. Please make sure you share. Call a friend who tell a friend that another friend should be watching this thing called marriage. As you can see, I'm sitting with a very beautiful girl. Very, very beautiful. And as we talk about this thing called
marriage.
we believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works.
If only.
If only you work it.
And today we are here to help you.
Work your very own.
Number?
How to salvage your marriage. Number
Yes.
4. And number 4 we are saying is the marriage is about the two of you.
Yes.
Remove any third parties, especially those that are of negative input.
Okay.
Yeah. Marriage is for two.
Two.
Remove any third party, even if that third party are the children.
Wait. This one I've always wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Allow me just take you out of context. So it's still in it.
Yes.
But I want you to give in a minute.
Yeah.
Those women that bring their mothers to their husbands and they stay there for 1 month.
Yeah.
Talk about it. 1 minute.
Kwa nyumba.
Umeleta bwana yako mama yako. Mwezi mzima.
Yeah. For me, I think it is wrong. Okay? One, why is it wrong? Your husband can never be fully comfortable around his mother-in-law. Okay?
True.
Because of what? There's that African concept way of behaving.
True.
Okay? That if mom is around, and probably maybe amekuja tu kutembea si mgonjwa or anything, overstay visit yake. Okay? And that one now I'll ask you. Overstay ni how long? Okay? Overstay stay yake. At that particular time, now it becomes uncomfortable to your husband.
Yes.
Okay? So she's your mother. See how she can go back to the village or go to the next house, which of your brother or of your sister. Wacha azunguke.
And around.
And around. Because at the end of the day, it will make your husband uncomfortable in 7 days. Maximum.
Yes.
Ugeni inaishanga maximum na siku 7.
3 days.
Okay, tuseme hata 5 to expound kidogo.
To stretch.
To stretch kidogo 5 after 5 days ugeni imeisha.
Yes.
So ikienda 7 grace imeisha. No.
Me, I have an issue with those people. Even if the man is good.
Yeah.
Please, even you man, how can you bring to your wife, your mother, your father, because that they are around,
yeah,
ni mgonjwa, so we make up 3 months. Please.
Yeah.
For me, my counsel is sick, is coming from medical our attention. Look for
Airbnb.
Airbnb. Yes, mtafutie apartment mahali. Look for a place she can stay or he can stay. So that this man and the kids will be comfortable.
Yeah.
You cannot just come and dump your people over there and you want them to understand. Probably they have no... matter of fact, it could be even them. They're the ones who suggested.
Yeah.
But be wise, be smart.
Yeah.
You cannot take all your sister's children,
yeah,
all your auntie's children, your umeke bronako hapo, boom. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do? He
Yeah.
can't tell them to go. There are men who tell them, "Wait, tuenyu wanakaje."
Yeah. But what I know, most men will take it in. Wives are wawezi. Most men may suck it in and just say, chatu nivumilie, I'll be coming at 10. Unaona umeanza kumfukuza kwa nyumba? Na hata kwambia
na nakuja baba mamako bekapo kwa TV yake. Kwa kiti yake hapa anabadilisha tu. Anaona ile ndogani ya Wahindi.
The world. So number 4 we are saying is the marriage is between the two of you. Remove any third parties, especially those that are of negative input.
Input, yes.
Any third party that is of negative. What the first thing a couple needs to know is this thing called marriage is between me and you.
Yes.
Even a child is a third party. How much a child that both of you have given birth to? How much more another person? Like a mother, as you're saying, like a father, as you're saying,
sister.
like a sister, as you're saying,
friend,
like a friend, as you're saying, like church members, like a strange woman or a strange man. All those people are extremely third parties. Marriage is between the two of you. So any negative person called a third party, amfai kumpea airtime.
That is why it is wrong for married couples to fight over a third party.
And that has been over years our policy. Anyone that is making us have an issue and is a third party, we usually, even when the conversation is starting, we are not going to fight over a third party. Let's fight over issues between the two of us, not a third party. And for me, it has helped. And one of the ways to keep third parties off your marriage, realize that marriage is for you and your husband.
True.
You and your husband. Any other person, even a child that you have given birth to, is a third party.
And they can spoil.
And should never make you have an issue. Should never make you fight at all. So how do you salvage your dying marriage? Number 4 we are saying is the marriage is about the two of you. Remove any third parties, especially those that are of negative input.
Let me add this before we go to the next one. Even if that person is innocent,
the third party,
yes, in your eyes, no matter how suffering they are, remove them. For example, you bring in someone in the house and your wife is uncomfortable with the lady or the person or your friend or whatever. No matter how needy they are, help them from far. You don't make your marriage sour by a possible third party. And you'll find there are men who say, I just much a kai. He's a friend, he's going after 2 weeks. Or this is my younger sister. Let us stay. And I have to say, no. The rooms are not they can't be sleeping on our children's bed. You don't have a space for her. No, you're taking your children, you bundle them in one bed so that she can get a room. She doesn't have to make people uncomfortable.
I've heard other men, also another women say, my husband ni mchoyo, hataki wageni.
Hapana. So those kind of things, discuss them.
How do you handle visitors?
Visitors, number 1, for me,
because they are third party.
Yes. When a visitor comes home, 1, they should say they are coming. You should plan for visitors. You don't just barge in somebody's house. And if you're having a guest, share with your wife or your husband. By the way, next week or on Wednesday, if that's Monday, my friend so is coming. And then the question, the conversation is coming for a day or coming to spend over. I was thinking that is before talking to your friend or hinting or suggesting they should come and for a sleepover. Discuss that comment. Now the way we are, our bed is not possible. The way the house is not possible. Let them come, stay the whole day, we'll drop them. Or else let them come for a night or 2. Then we end it. It's something that must be discussed.
And both parties must be comfortable to accommodate.
Yes.
That one is a must.
Don't force.
Don't force it on anyone's throat. And again, remove the mindset of bwanangu apendi wageni. Inaweza kuwa ni ukweli apendi, but respect the fact that is his house.
Bibi yangu apendi watu wetu. No, why?
Jua kwa nini?
If your sister is against your wife, how do you bring her to your house? You know, and I come, we don't, and we should learn our in-laws one day.
We did. We once did.
We'll do it again.
And we will
That was
do
during
it
COVID.
again.
COVID people are very afraid.
So how to salvage a dying marriage, number 5, we said is spend more time with each other. How to salvage a dying marriage,
Spend
number
more time?
5. Spend more time with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you discover your marriage is having an issue,
It's dying
it's dying.
Yeah.
Spend more time
with each other.
with each other.
Yeah.
Man of God, I'm working. As I'm working in office. Tell her to come over for lunch.
Yeah, man of God, I don't feel like his company.
No, you have to feel company.
Yeah. You're
You're salvaging a marriage.
Yeah.
Man, tell your wife, come over to the office. Matter of fact, trick her. Tell her, come, there's something I want you to pick from the office. Where you just, I make sure you come. As she comes, take her for lunch. Tell her, I just wanted to be with you. This is lunch. Can you wait for me? We go home together. Or tell them to come at a certain time, knowing you can go home together.
Yeah.
Go for a walk together. If your estate is a place you can take a walk, take a walk. If not so, go somewhere and create time.
Yeah.
And you must be
Willing.
and what do you call this? You must be
Adventurous.
adventurous and versatile.
Yeah.
Usipeleke hapo Java.
Ni kama Java ni yenu.
Ingawa Java mna bure.
Sorry Java.
Yeah,
We don't
we
mean
have no
anything
issue.
against you.
Ama hapo ayo kionero iko hapo kwenu.
Yeah.
No, just create and
Ehe.
this time they are creating for each other.
Yeah.
It's not for handling issues.
No.
It's for bonding.
Yeah. It's for rekindling love.
Yes, and intentionally
Yes.
talk.
Yeah.
Intentionally play.
Yeah.
Intentionally joke.
Yeah.
Intentionally walk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So spending more time together is very, very vital. Why? Because it makes you look at, just have time between the two of you. Okay? So we don't have children around, they're not making noise.
Yes.
We don't have business people around, they're not making demands. So it's just me and you. It makes you rediscover the other person and maybe where you had lost it. Again, also it gives you the opportunity to catch up.
And then also,
Yeah.
in your time together, just talk, especially if you're the man you're feeling your marriage is not going well and you've handled the issue, you've talked. My take is revisit the issue
Yeah.
on a positive note. But concerning what we talked, are we moving with the same path?
Yeah.
Are you feeling comfortable now?
Yeah. Are we growing?
Are we growing? Am I trying? Or is there something else you feel? As in, bring it up in a different way.
Yes, not accusation.
Yeah, never assume we handled this thing last week.
Yeah.
It's gone. And kwanza wa mama yao ishangi haraka.
Ishangi haraka but itaisha.
Wa mama ishangi haraka. Mama za kwamba aka hivi. So the more you say it is dying, it's becoming liquid.
Yeah.
It's becoming,
Lighter.
Yeah, lighter.
Yeah.
So in those times we're having coffee, throw a word. And then keep on apologizing to each other. I'm very sorry for what we went through the last 2 months. Even me, I'm very sorry. I just saw my and you discover this thing is molding.
Yeah.
It's molding.
It is molding. What is hard to salvage a marriage if you've not started. But it is very easy.
Yeah.
Once you have started and if you're willing. So all these steps that we are giving you, you apply them and you become positive towards them. The journey has started.
And women love money.
Yeah.
So mpate tu pesa. When you give your wife money, 2,000, 1,000, not for food, you discover she's smiling all the time. So whatever was in her heart is melting.
No comment. How
Yes.
to salvage a
But
dying
it's
marriage.
true, women love money.
Number 6, avoid the things that were killing your marriage.
Make sure you stay away from them
Avoid the things that were killing your marriage
intentionally.
or are killing your marriage.
If it was that girl, stay off.
Yeah.
That group,
Stay off.
stay off.
That company.
Stay off.
I hear some men defend their friends so dyingly in front of their wife, and the wife feels this man is a bad influence to my husband. Na ana defend kabisa, that's my childhood friend, you can't separate us,
Tumetoka mbali.
tumetoka mbali. Yani you're willing to lose your marriage because of a man. Are you telling us something like you are from the other side? What is that now? I mean, what
I cannot leave him.
Yeah, I can't leave him. You have an issue with all my friends. You don't like. It's true. Probably she has an issue with them. But can you sit down slowly? Find out why she has an issue with them.
Oh, he has an issue with your chamapi women. Those two guys that are coming there skimpily and they're coming there.
Yeah.
You're meeting someone and they're drinking.
Yeah. You sit down, get to find out why your husband is uncomfortable with your friends, because there's a reason. See, bure. No. Why the thing becomes worse now, it grows to her hating your friends, is when now you become defensive.
Of them.
Yeah. You're willing to really keep your sister at the expense of her joy in her own house. So atapindulia hatred kwa hiyo kitu yenye unaonesha attention.
True.
Unaona. So but if you maybe sit down, you'll explain to her, listen, you have a bad conception about this man. He's just my friend. When we go out, we talk about business, and probably she'll start seeing that your friend in a positive way. When you sit down and give her attention and listen to her. But if she's always finger pointing and unaonanga tu, you're just ever making noise, I cannot leave him. Now the hatred will double.
What about those women who don't want to see the other side?
Which side?
For example, this guy is my friend, he's a business person, he's helping me. It's a bad influence.
Yeah, but you see, with evidence, if at all there's evidence that he's really a bad man.
No, it's giving my husband out, or you always...
Like now, for instance, you're keeping a company of a man who is cheating. And openly the wife is ever complaining about the husband having affairs. You are not. Your wife has not caught you yet. But now the way the trend is going, you're coming home late. Okay? You are not listening to her like you used to before. She definitely will see red signs and tell you, this man is behaving like this. And now is all of a sudden your company. Very soon you're going to join him. Sasa ukidefend kama hiyo na kuna evidence mpaka una defend.
But you see, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Fine, it's true the man has having those things,
yeah,
but he's one of the guys that give you business.
He's one of the guys that give you business. What you need to do is agree with your wife that my company and my relationship with this man is only purely for business. Now, that point is whereby you bring a demarcation. When you sit with him, let the point be direct. Where easy kwenda out sana, easy company una keep sana around him. Can this thing be direct?
But you know, sometimes business is found over golf, over a cup of tea, over nyama choma.
Yeah.
You see, those outings.
Yeah.
Me, what I would say is this. If this is the group where your husband is getting business, is getting money, what I would say is he must have his limits.
That's the thing.
If we go out,
yeah,
I must be home by this time.
Boundaries.
Today I have time with my family, I have to go.
Yeah.
You don't tell him don't go. Let him go.
Yeah.
Because even if he sits there, you still ask to tell him there's no omo.
Yeah.
But still, what needs to happen is let him go. Yes, but the man himself, because he wants to make the wife comfortable, should be able to do what? Should be able to create boundary and make the wife comfortable.
Yeah. Everything can always be handled in an amicable way. It doesn't have to go off the limit. So that was number, I think
somebody's saying it's true, money makes women smile.
Yeah. So avoid the things that were killing the marriage.
You have not commented on that.
It's okay. Everyone loves money. For me, that's my belief.
She'll go there.
Yeah. Everyone loves money. Everyone. Not only women, everyone. Hata children.
Women love money.
If you give a child 1,000 right now, you'll just see him smiling. Nata ajui ni ya nini. No. So avoid everything and anything that was killing
your relationship,
that is killing the marriage.
Yeah.
Okay? If it is drinking, if it is bad company, if it is third parties, if it is affairs, everything.
Anger.
Yeah, if it is the things that she's complaining or he's complaining about, avoid it. It is going to salvage that dying marriage. Are we going ahead? Or you have something to say?
No, we're going ahead.
Yeah, number 7 is rekindle your sex life.
Oh!
Yeah, rekindle your
sex life.
Your sex life.
It is proven,
yes,
that sex is the bonding ground.
Yes.
Bonding emotionally and physically. When you become intimate, it's like one man of God say intimate means intimacy.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you become one, some things are rekindled, some passion, some connections, love, it comes together. So what you need to do is make sure you rekindle your sex life.
That's right.
It is in marriage counseling, they say when the marriage is always having issues or the marriage is at the verge of breaking, they suggest that you start making love if possible.
Yeah.
You can put everything aside and just make love. What will happen is you'll discover, wow, and this guy is still a man. This woman is still nice, she's still sweet. And then what will happen is the thing will start to change.
Yeah.
A mindset, your heart, if it was cold towards him or her, to begin to change.
Yeah. For me, what sex does, sex is a connector. Okay? Is and can again be a reconnector.
Yes.
So when you're able to have sex, it makes you one again. And remember, that is the seal. After wedding, if you haven't had sex, you haven't become one.
Yet.
You can easily be divorced the next day.
Yeah.
If you've not.
And there will be nothing binding.
What is it called?
Consummating.
Consummating the marriage is when now after the wedding day, you do what? You go and have sex. That one now you have sealed it. Okay? So if that is how important sex is, when a marriage is dying, one of the things that is affected is sex. Definitely, because you don't want to see this person. Maybe he's been cheating or she has been...
Especially on women.
Yeah. And again also, probably you have really fought until there's no point whereby now that you make love. There's no point of that enjoyment part of the marriage. It has already died. So the way you salvage a dying marriage, personally, one-on-one as a couple, is just, go back to your sex life. Work on your sex life. You can even put a reminder.
Yeah?
Yes, you can even put a reminder. Yes, I heard of a couple, Yeah.
I thought that thing should be spontaneous.
I heard of a couple that had an issue in their marriage, and one of the issues they were complaining of was the sex part. So because the issue was from the woman is the one who now sex had died from her completely, because there was an affair with the husband. So the wife in tune of trying to salvage the marriage, see, now they went for counseling and all that. They were going through everything that we are talking about tonight. So she had to set a reminder on her phone because the issue was totally on her.
Wait, reminder saying
that she put it, she should have sex with the husband 3 times in a week. So the day she's having sex, she puts a reminder. That is being too purposeful. I like it myself. Yeah, and for her, it helped her because she completely, that thing had died in her. So how does she rekindle her sex life? Akaweka reminder.
So at that time, if you for the husband,
there were alarm cries. Alarm inalia. Then now she knows today I have to do it. And then when she does it, she
marks.
Yeah, she marks. She marks it on the timetable that she has done it. Do you know it helped? It really, really helped. Because now it took her mind back in it. Okay? And another topic I think one day we need to handle is the effects of affairs in sex. How sex is affected by affairs, extramarital affairs. Because that's another thing that totally kills sex. Whether from the male, whether from the wife, or whether from the husband. Yes. Because you can imagine this thing should only be between the two of you.
Somebody's asking, Mom, alarm really?
Yeah, alarm. Aliweka alarm, and this one is a true story. Completely a true story.
Ladies, you put alarm. Put alarm.
Yeah. Because now she's the one who had been cheated on. So completely.
So the passion for
died. She couldn't imagine the husband touching her, and the husband had touched another woman, slept with another woman. So now it died. It died a natural death in her, to the point that the husband touching her was irritative. Is that how you touched the other person? It was that bad. So she had to put a reminder 3 times in a week at least, and to her it rekindled.
Ladies, put a reminder. Yeah.
I
I think that advice, ladies,
yeah,
please Put it in your diary.
Yeah.
It's a good way.
Yeah.
Yes. So because you know why I'm saying ladies should do it. Men are willing buyers.
But you see, they are buying from elsewhere.
No, I'm saying
If a man is going for 6 months without touching the wife, where is he buying? Whatever they are saying.
He's still in the market.
Which market?
He's still looking.
Which one? 6 months. Kuna.
Men are always willing. If a wife comes to the husband, your husband had an issue.
Yeah.
I think those kind of men that you can stay a week, 2 weeks, 3 months, a month, you haven't touched your wife.
There's something you're not telling us.
Hey, there's a big issue.
There's something you're not telling us, and whatever you're not telling us, you are the only one who knows.
You don't want to conclude for you.
We don't want to conclude for you because we don't want to judge you. We have been told open minds. But well, jua tu tunakushuku. Tunakushuku kabisa uko na shida na si yanguo. That is the truth. So even talking about a week is an issue. How much more 6 months? You're buying that thing that daddy always says they are always willing buyers.
Men are willing buyers.
Willing buyers, whatever.
Tell them come, they say where?
Now you see, the biggest problem is that, and this thing, please, one day when we are having marriage counseling, I'd like to hear them. I'd like to hear it from men, openly. And I think we need to have that marriage setup.
There's something I came up with.
Yeah.
It's called marriage court.
Yeah.
Marriage court is whereby na kwenda kustaki. This is what we're going through in our marriage. I think we'll tell you when we are having it, so that we will not do it live, but we might even do it off camera.
Yeah.
But we would like to have the marriage court.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's this thing that a husband completely is never turned on by the wife. Yani, women can come, and confess and say, I've done everything I know how to. This man never sees me. And that time took a bedroom wawili. Now counting 6 months. Now counting 1 year. Huyo mwanaume.
Si mwanaume huyo.
Hapana.
Huyo your fellow sister.
Kuna shida.
Pengine ako ni wa boot. Ni
wa boot? Ama kuna kule anabuy?
Or is gay?
Ama kuna venye we thank God? Hizo zingine ni off camera.
Yes.
We really thank God. Of creepy things that we don't want to haiwezekani, because now again also it could be when we go now the spiritual spirit spouse. When you're having encounters with the spirit spouse, one thing it does, it kills the desire for your partner.
Yes.
Okay. And again also when
you're using soap.
The soap issue is the one I was avoiding. The soap issue and the Joma.
Robot. When you're with robots.
Now, this is the thing, Sikitoke hapo, because I know our director is about to talk. Now, the thing is, or we've said also spirit spouse can be an issue, or this woman also. There's some, you're not attractive. Kuna venye kuna kakasoro.
Kama gani?
Karufu. Ama physically umejiachilia. Inaweza kuwa? Niambie.
It's true.
You're not appealing.
You're not appealing. You're not attractive.
Sindio?
You see, that is why.
Ebu tell me if it could be true.
It could be true.
Yeah.
When a woman is not has a scent or a smell, it's a turn off for the man.
Yeah.
If a woman is
kama unanuka miguu na utaki kwenda kuoga mama kwapa,
women can take it.
Hapana, we can't. We tolerate it. Why do you kill it?
Men cannot tolerate.
Why you nearing it down our throat? Mtu anataka kukukisi unasema unatoa shingo. Because mdomo yanuka pipa. No, yanuka kitu kingine hapo and you're like I can hear you.
Number 2, you find when your wife is not
the face is you're trying to really dodge. It can't be romantic.
Kwa mama wako kwa nyumba anazanuka mdomo na makwapa.
Watu nuka
na miguu.
Kama
na sehemu zingine.
Hapana hebu tuende kwa next point. So it's possible.
It's possible. And that's why I wanted to say, when you're married and you must come to a point whereby you ask some very important questions, which I'm very sure very few couples asked. Number one, are you still attracted to me? Number two,
those are hearty questions.
am I satisfying you sexually?
Yeah.
Number three, are you okay with my body size?
What do you think I should change?
Are you comfortable with me the way I am? Maybe your wife caught you una kitambi.
Yeah.
So umeifuria kitambi yako inakalia kwa lap.
Inapumzika. Laptop.
When you want to relax, you put your hands there to relax.
Yeah.
So you must ask your husband, ask your wife. It's true, they could be hearty questions, but they can salvage marriage.
Very hearty.
Because there's some things that are turn off. And these things are very key. Very, very key. So it's very important you discuss them. Yes.
Yeah.
So in marriage.
And wewe ukiulizwa jibu kweli.
Mama tu
encourage mtu.
Mambo kweli mimi sipendi kukiss because unakaa harufu.
Yeah.
Unanuka.
Siku hizi umekuwa mchafu. Unakuja kwa kitanda. Unanuka sehemu zingine hazifai. Chini ya blanket tunaumia.
Kama wa mama kunuka nywele.
Tena na nywele wa mama hapa hii nywele unashinda ukiingilia.
Mama unanuka.
You know, sometimes personally, I love hugging women, especially in church. Aki, utahug mwanamke kabisa, you know that woman is married. By the time unaenda, you're like, hey. And that is the head you sleep next to your husband. The question is, kwa nini mwanaume amwambii bibi yake
unafanya jamaa atakwenda koma tu?
Lakini pia wewe kwani usikio kichwa kinuka because iko kwako.
Mwanamke mzima ajikana nywele 3 months. Wewe kweli wewe pia utanuka. But they wanawake za kwa chafu.
I'm sure you mean the opposite.
Hapana. So sometimes you need to have a reality check. Sometimes men are put off.
Yeah.
Muulize tu. Sometimes umechukua kuweka makeup. Umeparara uso.
Hata hajawahi yeka sasa unataka achore nini hapo kwa eyebrow? Ajui kuchora.
Enda malu chore chorwe. Learn. You see, marriage is something you work on.
And you see, it is the times and seasons are changing.
Yes. So I need to know the way I look now. Is she comfortable?
Yeah.
Kama sitakwambia kile muambiwa. Sitasema hiyo. There are things you should be told.
Our marriage is very real.
Very real.
Hi.
Very real.
Hey.
I wish I could say some things.
Painful, real. Is you know unaambiango unabaki.
Like let me say one, for example.
I appreciate it.
Like for example, us.
Yeah.
We cannot talk to each other closely if in the morning and we have not brushed. So lazima ujipange. Namba hapana.
Enda kaswake wewe.
Enda kaswake. Hiyo story kuja baadaye. Kuja baadaye.
It can be painful. Labda says matters of the heart.
Ngombe ngoja kwanza. Hiyo swaki. Sio sikia mwingine matrage kwa mdomo. I wish our director brought us our microphone. I'm seeing phone calls are coming. Let's pick one before we go to the next thing. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Wow.
Hello. Oh, sorry for that.
Yeah.
I hope we'll be able to get I'm them to Kweli.
If you don't get us through call, please send a message.
We are trying. We just small technical hitch on our
yes. Also where we are, it's raining, so could be the network also.
So
is
you can just send us a text.
Yeah, and that thing has reminded me of the face I see when my husband is is very sensitive to smell. So
very sensitive.
Very sensitive. At times he comes and tells me the suffering he goes through here.
Yeah, praying for people. Don't to kill me.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't assume that now I'm married and some of these things never affect my husband anymore. They do. And number 8 being the last point. Number 8, are we done almost?
I'm seeing a lot of text.
Yeah.
But I wish we could understand. Hello. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Samuel.
Yes.
I'm here with my wife.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Listen, I'm watching you.
Oh, karibu sana.
Sasa.
Yes.
Huyu mtu wangu ninapiga simu kwa sababu hatuelewanangi vizuri kwa pandi ya bills.
Pande ya bills.
Hata nimekutext, sijui mbona usomi.
Nasoma saa hii, nasoma zote.
Nimemwambia kuja hapa waangalie saa hii.
Okay, we'll respond to
Sawa
her.
sawa, tutajibu.
Sawa, jibu tafadhali.
Okay, sir.
Nangoja.
Thank you for calling.
Welcome.
So that we round up on this, we go to the questions, and one of the topics that we want to discuss today is the last point is if one of the ways to salvage your dying marriage is seek for help.
Seek for help.
Seek for help when
Yes.
you really feel that your husband is not understanding you, and you want to salvage your marriage, your wife is not getting you, and you want to salvage your marriage. Always looking for a neutral ground. A neutral ground, a neutral person will always tell you the truth.
The truth, yes.
Because they are not defensive.
There's
What
nothing
are they
that-
defensive?
Yes.
Defending. So a neutral person will always tell you what? The truth. Tell you, as a man, you are wrong. As a wife, you are wrong. So I think in conclusion, we believe that any marriage that has been experiencing death, from today henceforth, your marriage is going to resuscitate.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe you can go through the questions.
Very, very fast,
Yeah.
because also we have a question and our time is really going.
Yeah.
Somebody is saying being open to one another ndio kila kitu kwa relationship.
That's right.
Somebody is saying, may God bless you, mom and papa, for the good job you're doing. God bless you. Somebody is saying, okay. All right. Somebody is saying, my wife doesn't help me in our house. She only pays house girl, but even buying mboga na nyanya ya 10 hataki. She says I am the man of the house and I should provide no matter what. How can we save it? Because I've been away for a week na sikulipwa kurudi home. Sikulipwa kurudi home, akaniitisha 30 bob ya mboga na sikuwa nayo. Imagine alijam akaninyima kitu that night. I feel like committing adultery because siwezi kahivyo. Wow, she's 26, I'm 29.
Okay.
All right? We'll come to that. Praise the Lord. Some say, praise the Lord, Prophet. I'm watching from Lakisama. I love you guys. I'm a follower of your program, Prophet. I'm in prophetic ministry. Okay, this one is different from what we're talking about. Please help me. What about a wife who says, I feel my love for you is no longer there, and yet you both are Christians and you're saying the marriage to work? Okay.
That one, I think we handle one by one so that we don't go back to them. I think for that one is what we have spoken about. I hope they have gotten the answers to it. Okay.
Let me get this is the last one.
Yeah.
Praise God. Please pray for me because this is a dream. Okay. Maybe let's have the first one.
Yeah.
Somebody is saying help me about, I think that's a major issue about the wife does not I think the wife works, but the wife does not assist.
Yeah.
Does not want to assist. I think kumsaidia kabisa. So the man comes home, and because Akama provide, then the wife decides to no sex.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
yet the man does not pay. The wife only pays the house girl.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
For me, I'll ask a very direct question. Where does she take the money? Her money.
Yes.
Okay, the money that she works for. Inaendanga wapi? If you can't help your own husband, then where exactly are you taking your money? All right? Now, the thing is, we've ever handled marriage and finances before. Yeah, you remember that topic?
Yes.
We handled marriage and finances before. And we said it is the sole responsibility of every man to provide for his family. Right? But again, also we said that if the man is not in a position to do it, adequately and the wife is in a position to help, what they need to do is sit down, split the bills.
Yes.
Okay, for instance, monthly you'll be doing A, B, C, D, and me I'll be handling A, B, C, D. The man should take up the larger bills and the woman take up the smaller bills. Handling and helping your husband does not make him lesser of a man.
Yes.
Okay?
And it's not a reason for you to deny him sex.
It's not a reason for you to deny him sex or to become disrespectful in any way to him. For a man to ask help, financial help from you as a woman, it means yenye ako nayo haitoshi yeye kuleta kwa meza. So it is, I think it is mean of that woman not to willingly assist the husband, especially if completely she knows that what the husband earns is minimal, is little. Undaka juu to what extent and you have money, you can be able to support.
Yeah, number two, Number two, as long as this man is hardworking, step in.
Yeah.
And never, because the man feels like he wants to commit adultery because of what? You're denying him sex.
Yeah.
You are, for lack of a better word, you are wicked.
And you're pushing him to do the wrong thing. One day you will not forgive yourself.
It should not be like that.
Yeah.
I'm seeing so many questions, I might not be able to answer all of them. But let me take the second question.
Yeah.
So you're saying, please help me, please. What about a wife who says, I feel my love for you is no longer there?
Yeah, that's what now, I remember the question. That's now what we have handled today. That is one sign of a dying marriage.
A dying marriage.
And we have handled how to salvage a dying marriage. Why doesn't she feel love for you anymore? Could be their underlying issues.
Yes.
Find out the underlying issues. Whatever the underlying issues are, let the issues be handled, because at the end of the day, love yake imekufa kwa nini kwako? Kuna kitu. So follow what we have said today as how to salvage your marriage. Can you let's just answer the questions very quickly?
There are so many, and you have another question to bring up. And we have 10 minutes.
Okay. So
bring your question. These ones will handle next time.
Okay. I feel those that have sent the questions, but it is well.
But most of them are on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because of time, and there's a question you want to bring up, and then so we can handle in the next few minutes.
Yeah.
And then we go. I think instead of us asking questions that we usually ask, Mama
we'll open the channel for you people to ask questions.
Yeah, we'll be having one program
where
a day where we just leave it for questions, whatever question you have, so we can be able to answer your questions.
Yeah.
Now, there's a question Abam has, and you want to ask, then we'll pick it very fast. We want to hear your mind, want to hear your take, and then please kindly comment, send us a text, let us know what is your thought about it on 0727 438 728 or 0705
899 608.
Right, let's go.
Okay, now there's something that has been going round,
trending,
trending the last week, and I think the last 2 weeks or so. There's this man that has found 3 sisters, triplets, and wants to marry the 3 of them. Okay, the triplets are for it. Matter of fact, they are the ones who identified him. Okay, and the man openly proclaims that he's polygamous, to the point that he said that the father has 10 wives, and his goal also is for one day to get to 10 wives. So apparently he has identified already 3 who are the triplets, and the triplets are comfortable with him. So Monday he usually is with one, Tuesday is with another, Wednesday he's with another, Thursday is his off day, and when I mean another, you know what I mean.
Sleeping with them.
Yes, sleeping with them. So Thursday he's free, and then Friday he takes them out, then on Saturday he's with all of them.
The wicked man.
Okay, and according to what he has been saying, he's saying the girls are saying, since they are triplets, they are willing to share one man, and they are comfortable only to have him in their midst, not a 4th party or a 5th party or a 6th party. But the man is openly saying, I'm polygamous. My father has 10 wives. My target is at least to get 10 wives and live with them comfortably. So he's saying at some point he wants to convince them to allow him bring in a 4th party to the point of 10 wives. Okay, now that is something that is many people have different opinions. And bringing it on this thing called marriage, we want to hear your mind concerning it. Yes, it is a spiritual platform. What we are talking about, what we are handling is marriage for, we believe in some of our setups. We believe as a Christian, there is a way we believe in doing things. But what do you think? That kind of thing happening in our world today, in our Kenya, in this Nairobi, it's not somewhere in the movies or somewhere away from Kenya. It is happening in Kenya. What do you think about it? And I was surprised when I was looking at it. Many men were admiring him.
Gosh.
Many men were feeling like, wow, you've won a jackpot. Because the girls are pretty. Girls are pretty to the point yeye mwenyewe anashindwa kudifferentiate huyu ni nani, because they are triplets. The identical kabisa triplets. All right? And all of them have agreed. And their reason for agreeing to have one man is because they have realized that men are bad. So if they get one man and they share the man, nonsense, okay? But we want to hear your mind. That thing has been trending. What do you think? Openly tell us your mind. Let us hear your mind. Completely, we want to know your mind because it's something that has been trending. If you've not seen it, uko nyuma sana kwanza. Yeah, it's something that has been trending in a bad way. It is something that is affecting our time. And if we don't handle it on this platform, tell them our mind. Probably there is a Christian somewhere who feels that that is an opening for right. Is an opening for the truth.
Yeah.
If this guy is doing it, then I think I can do it. Then this platform, as a Christian platform, is the best platform to confront such an issue. Okay? So what is your mind? Today, per se, it is not a question, but it is, what do you think? What do you think? How do you perceive that thing? A scenario whereby a man in Kenya, in Nairobi, has decided to take 3 ladies who are triplets to make them his own, okay, as wives. And the girls are comfortable, the girls are triplets, and so Monday he's with one, Tuesday he's with one, Wednesday he's with another, okay, and then on Thursday he rests, Friday he takes them out, and then on Saturday he's together with all of them. The sad thing is the comments from men. Most men are seeing it as a wow. The guy ameangukia. Naona, yeah, this is the way to go. What do you think? Let us hear your mind. Kindly text in very quickly. We are almost out of time.
Yes. Let's be fast. Let's get your mind. Let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
What is your mind about the same issue? What do you think? As a Christian, as a person, and be open. Text us on 0727 438 728 or 0705
899 608. And openly, we want you to speak your mind. Hakuna kukondemiana. After all, you can only see us. We can't see you. So whatever is your take, it is your take.
Yes.
Okay? Let us hear your mind. The last time I read of it, okay, men were on fire on that thing and they were saying, my God, I wish I was in his shoes.
What?
The guy has ameangukia. The guy has broken the siege. The siege of single, no polygamy. The guy wants to attain at least 10 wives. So what do you think? What do you think?
Maybe you have some answers coming.
Yeah. I don't know if it is so. Let me just read through it. It's saying, Alex Ongadi is saying, both of them, they have baby minds. No. Hakuna love. They are lying to themselves. And the guy says, he loves them. Pastor Alex is saying that he loves them, but loves them differently. So what the girls have requested the man is, tupende sisi wote equally, because we are twins. We are triplets. The guy has said, anawapenda wote, but loves them differently. So he could even describe, this one is like this one I love this about this one I love this about this one, I hate this about this one, I hate this about this one, but all of them I love them, and I want to make them my wives. So Pastor Alex's point is, both of them, they have baby minds. they have baby minds, and it's a no for Pastor Alex. Ruth Faith is saying, it is sad that the world has started normalizing polygamy. Very, very sad. So Jackie Akinyi is saying, some things are not meant for sharing. What do you mean?
As in sharing her man.
Oh, okay, I get you. True, and very, very true. Pastor Alex is saying, Pastor James is saying, Akuku Danger Part 2 being reacted. He has Wanjiko, Wairimo, and Wanjiro. Hapo kuna powers. Okay, so I think he's against it. Lizzie WP Rick says, that's so wrong. Alex Ongadi is saying, even the man is lying to us. Okay, that he loves all of them. I agree to that point. Okay, and I also think I need to hear from men. Is it true that they can love many women but differently? Because that thing I've had it before.
It's possible.
Even from him. Lish Nyar Aranda is saying, with this one, I refuse. They are driven with the love they have for each other, but eventually, when reality strikes for the three, mtu akae na bwanake tu roho safi.
Yeah, somebody saying on Sowa TV, hi, I think men are happy because it's a threesome.
Yeah.
And that's what they admire, and it's influence from the movies they watch.
Yeah.
But it's not right. That's
Yes.
Diana.
Nice, Diana. That comment is very, very true. Because of what? The kind of fire I saw on social media was mostly from men, and they were seeing it as a very good thing. Very, very good thing. Dennis Felix is saying, the corrosive sin and immorality in our society today is truly alarming. God help our children.
Yes.
Very true.
Very, very true.
Very true. So I think the comments we have gotten are good to go. We can be able to hear maybe your take. As number one thing I want to get from you maybe is this thing. I've had it before, that men say that they can love, that's why men are termed as polygamous, they can love many women differently.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. Like, I love my wife, but I love my slave queen, but I love my girlfriend, but I love them. I love them all, but differently. What is that?
It's an immoral, it's a spirit. It's a spirit, it's a spirit of immorality.
Yeah.
It's true. A man can sleep with a woman right now, and the next as that. It's a spirit of immorality. It's possible.
Yeah.
But it's an immoral spirit. So it's not right.
Yeah.
My take is it's not right at all.
Yeah. Let me get this one. Gerald Opondo is saying polygamous spirit is pursuing the man. He cannot be satisfied with the triplets. That's an accident about to happen. Very sad indeed.
And somebody is saying, hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that I'm Betty, that is demonic.
Yeah, all
From
right.
TV.
Sheila Minayo is saying, God created Adam and Eve, not Eve, Wanjiko, and Otieno. A heart can love only one true love.
That's true.
Very, very true. So what is your take concerning that, especially as a man of God? What direction are you giving those men who feel that it is right?
It is wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing right about it. It is completely wrong.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, that's immorality. That's a very wicked spirit. And what you're bringing into your life will deal with you. So it's wrong. You shouldn't go that way. That is the wrong move. And it's a no. And the truth is this, that those things and those triplets, they are at some point, they will disagree and they will fight over the same matter. So it's a no.
Yeah, and apparently what I forgot to say, they've already spoken about the issue with their parents, and the parents have told them, if you're happy, we are happy.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, so I think also parents need to get to a point whereby they tell their children the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Because the girls are very young. They are 20. They're not very young. They're 25. Yeah.
Let them reach 30.
Yeah,
they
they are 25, and they feel that they are trending. Because they are being called from one station to the other. Being in new stations here and there, handling the same thing. But now it has gotten to the point whereby the parents are rubber stamping it and saying it is okay. That cannot be okay, especially not in our African culture. When we start normalizing some things that we are seeing that have never been part of our culture, then we are killing our tomorrow and our children. I agree with one of us who sent a message there and say, owe unto our children tomorrow. If such kind of things are being normalized right now. So for me, as the man of God has said, as a man of God, I agree with him. It is a no. From a spiritual perspective, is a no, is a sin. It is one man for one woman. One woman for one man.
Matter of fact, Bible is against a man sleeping with the sister, the wife's sister.
Imagine.
It's wrong. Bible is in the book of Leviticus. God is against it. So that man is about to receive the judgment of God very soon. Very soon.
Very, very soon.
All right, our time is up. Our time is up. We hope you had a wonderful time on this program called this thing called marriage. Every Tuesday we have this program coming up, and God has been so faithful. I can see many people have been following us. God bless you. Thank you for everyone for coming. We appreciate you. Maybe that's what, as you say, Grace.
Yeah, we are having our Kesha this Friday.
Yes. Make sure you don't miss our Kesha. We won't have a Friday service.
Yeah.
We're only having a service tomorrow, but not Friday. Friday, it is all night Kesha, PhD night. And the theme is divine speed. Yeah, so we believe that you've been blessed. We believe that you've had enough time. And please keep being part of this thing called marriage. Our vision is to make sure marriages in Kenya and in the world at large are restored, healed, and homes are built. We want to see marriages standing, homes standing, and we believe it's possible. And so we bring the teachings as biblical teachings. This is what we believe from the scripture, and also we bring it on this platform so that many people can get help, and we believe we've been blessed. Every Tuesday we call it
Terrific Tuesday.
We sit on this couch with my wife, my partner in Christ, and my partner in
Christ,
as we discuss this thing called
marriage.
We strongly believe that marriage is good.
Marriage works
if only
you work it.
And keep watching Sower TV,
touching lives with the power of love.
And as long as we're not dead,
there is hope for your tomorrow.
God bless you.
Shalom.
Have a beautiful night.